Then one day, Swango brought in a box of donuts, and 4 of his fellow co-workers who partook of it got severely ill. Another time, he offered soft drinks to 2 others who also got sick. They quickly caught on to what he was doing and laid a trap. It soon became clear that Swango was poisoning them. He shrugged off their concerns, yet there was sufficient evidence from the amount of poison found in his locker and home to convict him with 6 counts of aggravated battery, for which he did less than 3 years in prison. Man, they should have put that man under the jail, especially him being a doctor. Despite that, he was accepted in several more positions in Virginia, South Dakota, New York, and Zimbabwe. All he had to do was lie, fake his credentials, adopted aliases, and misrepresent his past employment history. No one checked, and wherever he went, colleagues became ill, patients died. Each time authorities closed in, he was gone. When Swango had finally stopped by the FBI, he'd been on a roll for almost 2 decades in 7 different hospitals. In many cases, someone had seen him with a syringe, and several patients who recovered indicated that it was a blonde doctor who injected them before they lost the ability to feel or move. In 1998, he was charged with killing 5 patients in a hospital in Zimbabwe, where he had worked from 1994 to 1996. However, complications with extraditing him to Africa meant that he would not be prosecuted. Then the FBI looked into his history, and agents estimated that he may have been responsible for directly causing well over 50 deaths. Apparently, he just liked to see what would happen. And when he did this or that to a human being, whether patient or colleague, what happened when he did this to a human being, whether patient or colleague. James Stewart, who wrote Blind Eye, after spending 2 years documenting Swango's swath of death, James called him a psychopath who will never stop. If he is free, Stewart said, he will find the means and place to do it again. I totally agree. Arraigned on July 17th, 2000, he finally confessed in September and pleaded guilty to fatally poisoning 3 patients in 93 at a New York hospital and was convicted of another murder in Ohio. In a plea deal, he was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The extent of his evil likely surpassed the admissions and may never be known.